right, y'all, hear me out. 1 Samuel 12, they try to make us feel like revering and honoring our ancestors is something that we're not supposed to be doing. But starting in verse 6, all the way to everything I've read so far, it always roots back to you remember who the God of Israel is. And they have traced this thing back all the way to the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Joseph, the God of Jacob, the God of Israel, the God. Like, we revere our ancestors. God is like, you must have forgot. I must have forgot what I've done for you. Not only what I've done for you, but I've done for your ancestors so that you could be here to take me for granted. That's what God's saying. Y'all playing in God's face, but hear me out, because I just read something that was crazy. Then Samuel called on the Lord, and the same day the Lord sent a thunder and rain, so all the people stood in awe of the Lord and of Samuel. The people all said to Samuel, "Pray to the Lord your God for your servants, so that we will not die. For we have added to all our other sins of evil of asking for a king." Let me backdoor this. Now then, stand still and see that great thing the Lord is about to do before your eyes. Is it not? See, we're supposed to see what God, we're not supposed to ignore signs. That's God literally showing us, oh, look at me. And we're like, ignore the sign, it's the devil. Ignore the sign, it's the devil. No, it's God trying to show you, I am real, I am here. Hello. Now then stand still and see that great thing the Lord is about to do before your eyes. Is it not wheat harvest now? I will call on the Lord to send thunder and rain, and you will realize that an evil thing you did in the eyes of the Lord when you asked for a king. Then Samuel called on the Lord, and the same day the Lord sent thunder and rain, so all the people stood in awe of the Lord and of Samuel. And the people said to Samuel, "Pray to the Lord your God for your servants, so that we will not die, for we have added to all our other sins and evils of asking for a king." "Do not be afraid," Samuel replied. "You have done all this evil, yet do not turn away from the Lord, but serve the Lord with all your heart. Do not turn away after useless idols. Then they can do you no good, nor can they rescue you because they are useless. For the sake of your great name, the Lord will not reject his people before the Lord, because the Lord was pleased to make you his own." All right, I read it further than I read it before, but hear me out. You committed a sin when you asked for a king. You don't need someone to lead you to me. You don't need someone to govern your life. You sinned when you asked for a king, but it's cool, I gave you one anyway. I ain't gonna hold it against you. But no, you don't need nothing between you and I. That's what I read. What did you read? What did you hear? I read it, but what did you hear? What did you hear? You sinned when you asked for a king. What does a king do? A king leads and guides and mandates and says, "This is what we're going to do," and the people follow. That's what the king does. They rule so people can be mindless. They don't got to think about it, because the king makes the decisions for them and mandates. That's most of us. We like to be mindless. We like the government. We would be lawless without the government, because we don't know how to think and monitor ourselves. But God said, y'all didn't need a king. You need to govern yourself. The desire for something outside of yourself shows weakness within yourself, because the strength in you knows that you are powerful enough for your own connectivity and your own relationship. I don't know what y'all hear.